Hey everybody, I'm here with Jacquard Products and I'm going to show you 6 different ways to make sure that your tie-dyes are as bright and beautiful as they can be. So let's get started. Number 1, get the right dye. The dyes that you find at your grocery store are weak dyes and they're going to fade after just a couple of washes. So we're going to use a professional grade dye. This is Procyon, Jacquard's cold water fiber reactive dye. Procyon is a beautiful dye and it's going to give you those rich, vibrant colors that you're after. Number 2, make sure that you've got the right fabric for the job. Procyon is for cellulose-based fibers. That means from a plant. So you're looking for 100% cotton, linen, or anything else that comes from a plant. Make sure you check on the tag that it's not a blend. A blend means that there's a lot of fibers that you're not going to be dyeing, and therefore your colors are going to appear lighter and not as saturated. Number 3, you need to soak all of the fabric that you intend on dyeing in soda ash. Pick up a bag of the loose powder and fill up a bucket of water. It's 1 cup of soda ash per gallon of water. This step is 100% necessary. Soda ash is what activates Procyon dyes, and without it, your colors are going to run and not stick to your fibers. Number 4, this may sound silly, but follow the directions. On the back of these Procyon bottles, there are directions specifically for tie-dye, and you need to follow those. They are 2 teaspoons per 8 ounces of liquid. If you want a stronger dye, don't use more dye powder. If you want a weaker dye, don't use less. To change the intensity of a color, simply get a lighter or darker color of Procyon dye. They come in a full range of colors, and really you have unlimited choices on what color or what strength of color that you want. Number 5. This one I find most people flub up on, and it's use urea. Urea is going to go into the mix of your dye. So you'll have 2 teaspoons of Procyon and 1 tablespoon of urea per 8 ounces of water. Urea is a humectant. It keeps things wet longer, and it keeps this whole dye active process lasting longer and longer. It makes those colors more saturated, more vibrant, more deep, all of those good things. It really intensifies the colors. So definitely use urea when you're mixing up your dyes. Number 6, the last one. Once you have everything all bound and dyed, tie it up in a bag and be patient. 1, you need to let this dye process happen and give it as long as possible. It's impossible for it to be too long of a wait before you rinse. But if you rinse it too early, your colors will come out too quickly and they won't be as strong. So tie it up, bag it, and the instructions for Jacquard's tie-dye kit recommends 12 to 24 hours. Tie it up and put it to the side. Also, while it's in a bag, much like cooking, heat really helps this process. It's like a casserole. All of those flavors in the oven get really warm and they all get together to make a really robust flavor. Same thing with the dyes. If you can bag these up and put them in the sun where they can kind of cook, your dyes will be even stronger. So take your 6 lessons, apply them to your dyes, and watch out, you're going to have some really beautiful colors on your hands. All of these products are featured on JacquardProducts.com. You can get a full list of colors for Procyon and instructions on each of the components that I've mentioned. Check out JacquardProducts.com and get yourself some tie-dye on.